Hello everybody, welcome in. It is the end of November and I am going to do a pick a card with all the energies that are happening astrologically. I'm not an astrologer by any means, but I love following what's happening and the energies that are coming in for us. I love to know why we are feeling like we are feeling. I love to know what influences the moon has for us, what the planets are saying to us. So right now we've got a full moon in Taurus, which is supposed to be very grounding for us. We've got Saturn going direct. We've got Pluto moving into Aquarius, which is big. So I'm going to chat a little bit about that, the amateurish way that I know, but I know cards. So I'm going to be giving you the energy from the cards. And I've got quite a few here I'm going to use in picker cards. I'll choose one now with the charm and we can go through it. But I think I'm either going to choose the Moonology ones or the Herbal astrology ones as your pick one. And then I'm going to be using Evelyn Allessandri's I Choose To, and it gives you a little message to choose. Then I've got the Starlight, the tiny little oracle. I've got the Tarot of the Abyss, quite a black, it's like a very black and whitey but deep deck. And then a local lady that is a local creator that has made these cards. Her name is Michele. She has Dragonfly spirit. She's created these dragon rune decks. I don't know runes that well, so I'll be looking in the guidebook. So that's a nice introduction for us to go through these. So I want to use these more on my channel. They are absolutely stunning. They're little cards which has got runes on them, and each of them has got an energy. There's also some Norse cards in here, so that'll be exciting to see what we can gather some information on those coming through. But wouldn't that be nice? Eh? South African creator. All right, so I'm going to just pause this for now, and then I'll shuffle the cards and let's see what our piles come out as. Everybody, I'm back. So I've decided to use the Herbal Astrology Oracle for the pick a pile, and yeah, they aren't in print anymore though, unfortunately, but they've got such a lovely message about history of what how herbs were used for mental, physical, all sorts of attributes before we were in the modern age. So let's see what pile one, that's pile one, and then pile two. I'm only going to do two piles, pile one and pile two. I actually like that one. So let's see what we have for our choices. Pile one, we've got lemon balm, nurture, card number 52. And we've got pile two, dandelion, wounded healer. Oh, that's so interesting. So Chiron is the wounded healer. They both look they're ruled by, I think that's, I'm not an astrologer as I said. Where's my book? I'm sure that's Jupiter. Let's check that out. Card number 50. Oh, they're card 52 and 53. That is so strange. You saw me shuffling, and I've had these cards for years. That is so interesting. Yes, it's Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and expansion on good and bad. So if you are nurturing to your detriment, that could be a problem. Or if you are taking life in as way too much of a victim, that could be bad. But it could also be the other way around. You could be getting abundance in expansion. You could be getting healing and expansion. So we've got nurture and we've got wounded healer. So let me just read to you what nurture says. Card 51, card 52. This is about the Earth Mother. It's about the accessing ways to the earth. It's about balancing your feelings and emotions, right? Then card 2, we've got the dandelion, which is about the wounded healer, awakening to your healing journey, the inner child healing, right? And then let's see what it actually says here in your lemon balm. It says, give yourself permission to mother the deepest core of yourself. Listen to your inner child. Retrieve the unconscious parts of yourself. You know what? I've never done this before in a reading, ever. These are way too similar. I'm actually going to put these two as one. This is way, way too similar because it's also about the inner child, card 2. Yeah, they're both about the wounded healer. So I'm going to take that as card 1. I am going to take that as card 1, and let's shuffle again for card 2, because that is not going to be it's going to be too similar, the two readings. So I'm going to keep that as pile 1, and then pile 2. Let's see what comes through for pile 2. What does pile 2 need? I'll take that one. Conduits. Manita. I think it's how you say that. A manita. Card number 42. Now that this could be magic mushrooms. Let's have a look. Card number 42. I'm going to read that to you. Let's see what that is. It might be about escaping from life. Let us have a look. Pile 2. So it's a conduit, okay? You got Neptune, Pluto, and Mercury. And as I said to you before in the introduction, Pluto is playing a big role right now because you're moving from the age of Capricorn into the age of Aquarius, and Capricorn is about earning the money, the materialistic life. It's everything to do with your tangibles, whereas Aquarius is more about your mind. And this is also ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is about your thinking. You know, when Mercury goes into retrograde, it's always about the communications that go wrong. So this is very, very nice for this part of our lives right now. And the conduit is about a channeling. It's about a connection. It's about higher power. It's about family. It's about awakening. It's about coming home. So we've got here, your channel is open. Earth spirits are celebrating you to come back to your home. Look at these little homes that these guys are in. You feel one with nature. It's all about the offspring. It's about extended family. You can see clearly through the veil. So this is really about you being the conduit to believe in the magic. I love that too. Two very different readings now. And we've got embody the medicine. If you feel disconnected, breathe, focus on releasing the old breath and exploring new ways to connect with your life and your family and belongings and your nature. So this is so appropriate for right now with the moving from Capricorn into the Aquarius age, which is about the feeling, which is about the communication, which is about the thinking, which is about all of that technology and everything going forward. And then your pile 1, I didn't actually read too much of that. Let's go back to pile 1. It's about giving yourself permission to mother your deepest core of yourself, listen to your inner child, retrieve the unconscious parts of yourself that have been dormant. It's about accessing the inner child, as I said. Okay, then the second card, which is about reminding you that you can thrive in any circumstances. It's taking ownership of your wounds, it's finding gratitude for the lessons, it's diving deep into the depths of your origins, of your wounding self. And it's about not letting the pain rule your personality and drawing you away from the strength that is inside of you. So it says here, embrace this great healing power you've been given. Go beyond the outlined path. So this is drawing out of the lines. So there's two very different piles here. Right, so let's do some charms. Sorry about the noise. Pile 1, about inner healing and about the... Why you'll use a leaf there for you, and let's do another one. It actually fell out, so let's see what I can actually choose here for you. You've got a clover, 4-leaf clover, and then pile 2, you being the conduit to find the magic. You've got 2 here, and you've got the peace sign, and you've got a bicycle. Love that. Okay, so I will see you in your piles. This is pile 1 and this is pile 2. See you there now. Okay, pile 2. I'm back with your cards here. You've got the leaf, which to me is either turning over a new leaf, not letting your wounds cause you to be ungrounded. And you've also got something that comes from the soil as well, which is a clover. And 4-leaf clovers are usually considered good luck, and we've got little Chinese symbols all over it. So you need to believe in your new found healing that you are going through, because Jupiter, as I said before in the introduction, Jupiter is about expansion. So I'm just going to read a little bit more here about the history of these cards, because they are so interesting. I mean, these herbs. So this is in the section of herbs of the asteroids. Okay, let's have a look to see what lemon balm is about. It said Melissa, which is the Greek word for honeybee. It is a planted by the beekeepers of the temple of Artemis, kept for the honeybees happy. Both in ancient Greece and in Turkey, it was believed that planting lemon balm near the beehives could attract honeybees and prevent them from abandoning the hive. That's so interesting. So that could be a very prophetic message for yourself, is if you have any access to essential oils, grab some lemon balm, because it'll make you come home to yourself and keep you in yourself, keep you in your spiritual space, keep you in your home, which is your physical body. And you know, like being on this journey of nurturing or feeling wounded, you don't feel like your soul or your body is you. In the Middle Ages, the sprig of lemon balm was said to be a base for bedding. In recent times, lemon balm is used for relaxing effect in the central nervous system, providing great relief for stress, anxiety, depressed moods. Scientific studies have also found that lemon balm greatly increases the negative mood effects of psychological stress. Wow. So various cultures hold the belief that lemon balm retained mystical soothing and memory powers. In folklore, it was used to ward off evil and promote good with health and happiness. An ancient Arab physician from the 11th century, he believed that the mind and the heart can become merry from lemon balm. And this herb also cures depression and anxiety. That's what he believed in the 11th century. So, you know, you can imagine the olden days when they had these little shops that they had all these beautiful herbs and oils that they conjured up together. He was the guy you went to if you were feeling down. Lemon balm embodies the archetype of both Jupiter and the feminine counterpart of Ceres, which is the asteroid Ceres. Remember, this comes from the asteroid section. Ceres rules health, agriculture, the Roman goddess of nutrition, fertility, and relationship to mother. Okay? Ceres describes that we need to feel nurtured in life and how we choose to be around ourselves. Like Jupiter, her qualities are jovial, supportive, and a sense of well-being and longevity. Interesting, hey? And then the dandelion. So your message, if you come here, is about coming back to yourself and about loving who you are again. Dandelion is the English word which comes from the French word lion's teeth, referring to the spiky pointed shape of the plant. There you can see the spiky parts. And I'm sure dandelion has got a thorn on it, because I've got some dandelions here that we leave for the bees to have. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's used for stomach problems, for kidneys disease, swelling in the skin, heartburn, and upset stomach. In Europe, it's used for relieving fever, treat boils, eye problems, diabetes, and diarrhea. Interesting, hey? Dandelion is a survivor. It has an extraordinary ability to withstand hardships and thrive in disturbed environments. Dandelions loosen compacted earth and grows deep into the roots in rejuvenated soil. And this is what it does to the body and the soul. It assists in renewing, cleansing, materializing, and adapting. In medical astrology, dandelion is associated with the sun. There's the sun sign there, and Jupiter. And is primary and alternative herbs that restore proper function of the body, increasing health and vitality. And the bitter herb that promotes works of the liver and the gallbladder. Wow. Now Chiron, which is the wounded healer planet, is known as the wounded healer. It was a wise centaur of the Greek mythology who gave up immortality and he was accidentally pricked by poison arrow and learned that despite all his medical knowledge, he had pain and fever. He ended up landing among the stars and the constellations. Now Chiron orbits between Saturn and Uranus, symbolically marketing the liminal territory between Saturn and Uranus being the fifth and third dimension. So in other words, what they're saying here is that these are the dimensions of your mind. This is quite involved, but let's just try to understand it. It's the rainbow bridge between. See the rainbow bridge here? There's the I think that's Saturn, and it's saying that you can bridge that gap between yourself and your deepest, darkest part of who you are, and you can heal yourself and you mark through your greatest gifts. So wow, Power One, this is quite a little healing session for you. Let us choose I think let's go to the Dragon Runes card. So as I said before, she is a South African creator that created this, Michele, and she will have these cards available for international, but at the moment they only are available in South Africa. So Power One, what does Power One need to know about this healing journey into themselves, into finding themselves again and bridging their gap and nurturing themselves like any mother would? How does Power One find their way back into themselves? Let's take that one. You've got the rune Gibo, and I like it already because it's got a sun shining right through this relationship going on there. Either that's a relationship for yourself. Sorry, these cards just won't go down properly over here. Come, little runes, go down. So let's have a look in the guidebook and see what Gibo is about. And you know, it looks like partnership. I think Gibo is about partnership. I think that is the rune, the crisscross there. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. It's about partnership. It's about that the love that you give yourself and others. So you might be in a space, pal one, where you are not able to maybe grind yourself into another relationship because you are so conscious of who you are and how you are not bringing forth your inside. So you hold yourself back a little bit from others because you might be not willing to give of everything because you don't understand yourself that well. It's so interesting. So the rune Gibo embodies the essence of balance, harmony, and receptivity. It may even symbolize agreements, contracts, or commitments. So this commitment that you have to make to yourself will allow you to make commitments to others, because if you're not happy within yourself, pile one, you will not be able to allow others in to make you happy, because you know what you'll do? You'll overcompensate to keep nurturing them, to keep helping them, to keep rescuing other people instead of rescuing yourself. It holds the spiritual essence of evoking the concept of equilibrium and alignment with the divine's one's higher self. It may signal a spiritual blessing and a deep connection for a higher calling. So you need to go on a little pilgrimage for yourself, pile one. This is what your whole message is about. It's about finding yourself again, depending on the context of surrounding the runes and reading. So we'll see what else is coming up for you. It might be about receiving a gift for someone or receiving a gift for yourself. So it's a partnership gift, either emphasizing importance of maintaining a balance within yourself in your romantic friendships or within the relationships of business partners. So in a relationship reading, the rune advocates for fair and just interactions, stressing the significance of maintaining a harmonious exchange of giving and receiving. So you probably find, pile one, that you are a very giving person and not very receiving. It serves as a reminder that balanced and mutual beneficial partnerships enrich individuals involved. Gibo signifies a gift, possibly hinting at a surprise from someone special. So this is definitely a journey that you need to go on, pile one, to surprise yourself and to improve your relationship with yourself. The crystals involved are rose quartz. I've got some next to me here. I always keep it with me in a reading. And it resonates to generate the loving energies of the stone, fostering harmonious relationships of self-giving. There you go. And the tarot that goes with this is the Lovers card and the Two of Cups. And the chakras that it links up with is your heart chakra. Unconditional love for yourself and others, and to give freely and to receive freely without anything in return. Now that fits in so perfectly with your reading, pile one. So let us go to the Moonology card. I'd like to draw a Moonology card, please, for pile one, to see how this fits in for them. Pile one, this internal struggle that they're going on. New moon in Libra. Let's just go up a little bit here. And you've got a new romantic cycle beginning. Oh, I like that, because you know what? When you are loving yourself, what can you do? You love yourself, others differently. This is what I can hear. Let's see what else is coming out for you. You've got you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So you've got a new moon in Libra and a new moon in Cancer. Just to see how far I can go across here. I think you can see that. So this is all about the new. So new moon's always about, oh, can you hear my charms going on in the background there? I love that. So the new moon is always about manifestations and about creating a new door open for yourself. And as far as I'm concerned, your energy at the moment is saying this is what you need to do, pile one. You need, and this full moon that's come out now, it's giving you new moon energy. And Cancer is a water sign, which is about your inner feelings, and Libra is that equilibrium that you get for yourself externally and internally. Sure, that's so amazing so far. Let's have a look to see what your tarot cards have to say in all of this. So pile one, how can we help you further? What kind of direction can we give you further in your quest for this inner loving that you are giving yourself, so that you can extend that out to others around you, and you can find your way back to yourself, so that you are at peace with yourself and you are at peace with others around you, so you don't have chaos and conflict of shutting yourself off from the world. I'm actually going to break the pack. I hardly ever do that. So let us see. I'm going to put the pack on the side here, and I'm going to turn as I go. So you've got the Six of Swords. Now that is exactly what is happening for you. That is exactly your guidance that's coming through for you. Minor Arcana meaning temporary influences. Swords meaning your thoughts, the way you conduct your mental side of your life. And this is offering you a hop on a bird to move away from the rough seas. And usually the Six of Swords is saying to you, when you do that, when you leave these terrible emotions and thoughts that you've been going through about yourself or about your life or about how you're processing life, when you hop on your mental journey to move away from that, when you decide to do this, your life improves. You move away from that mental hardship that you go through, pile one, and you can see what you've come in here. There's that light, there's the sun shining in for you. And there's a guy on a lonely boat over there on his own. But you know what? When you feel lonely and you are happier with yourself, you don't worry about drawing on other people to fulfill longings that they can't give you because you're not giving it to yourself. So let's carry on going with your cards. Seven of Wands. Now, Seven of Wands is the same story. It's the boundaries you're putting up for yourself. It's that whatever's coming through it for you in life, you're able to manage it better. You're able to, these ones that are coming at you are demands, people, peer pressure, demands of maybe social media or anything that's coming at you. Think of this, open your mind here a little bit and think what's coming towards you, pile one, that is a problem for you. Voices, just the world at large coming at you there. That is a very big sort of a barrier that you can put up for yourself, and you go, I'm not going to allow that to happen. I've moved away from this now. I'm not going to repeat those patterns again and make you, or let the outside world affect my inside. And then your third card, you've got your, oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You got the Ace of Wands. Now, to me, that is the most amazing thing. Oh, and I looked at the bottom of the deck, you got 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is the ending. It's the ending of what you're going through, pile one. I've got goosebumps. This is the ending. I'm just going to put you on pause because I've got somebody coming in here. I don't want to make a noise. Sorry about that, pile one. I had somebody coming in. I didn't want to make a noise. So, pile one, the bottom of the deck I always like to go to because it gives you the energy of the whole reading. Okay, and this is what you're feeling. This is what you're feeling. You're feeling that the whole world is on your shoulders. It feels to you that you're carrying everybody else's nonsense, which compounds into your own. Look at this man. He's stooped over. He's walking on this very narrow pathway in a very dark cave. Now that is so prophetic of what it represents for you, pile one. It's that way that you can't get out of. You know, you got that in the beginning of your message here. And if you keep on taking on every single person's wand, every single thing that comes flying at you, if you keep on taking on that, how are you going to carry that? It's just impossible. The weight of the world will just get too much for you, pile one. You need to throw that on the side here now. Grab your freedom bird and jump on and fly away, because your Ace of Wands here is telling you you're obviously worried about your loved ones as well. I'll just put this over here, and I thought about this. You're obviously worried about your loved ones. There might be people around you that, and this here, that are going through things and you don't know how to help them, or you can't help them, and they're living their own lives, and it's very difficult for you to be in your own energy and try and heal yourself when you are nurturing the whole world. Nurture. So I feel that when I was putting this on top here, just to mention that to you, and to remember that when a cycle begins, it becomes more, the romantic, all it does mean romance as in a man and a woman, or two men or two women being in some kind of a love partnership. But this could also be a cycle for yourself, where you fall in love with yourself again. And that is why I say that is because of this card. You've got the Ace of Wands. Now, wands are doing. Wands are everything that you've got an adventure for. And it's also your connection to spirit, because it's an action. It's a focus point for your life. And the Ace of Wands is saying to you, you've got the phoenix rising out of the ashes here, and this lady is looking down, and she's holding a wand that has got leaves on it, and that is saying to you, this is what's available for you, pile one. This is what's available for you, but it's up to you to go and get this. It's up to you. Ace of Wands, all aces are new beginnings, are gifts coming in from God. But the one specifically says that you need to step up to it. You need to do the work in order to get here. And you can. There's no reason why you can't do that. You have got so much freedom inside of you. You've got so much magic inside of you. We don't realize how much magic that we hold. We are beings that have been given a life. We are a spirit inside of a human body, living a human path. We have that magic inside of us. There's nothing on the outside that can kill that. So take that, Pile One, and use that magic and use it in your life and get going forward. Now I'm going to use the little I choose to cards. So let's see what the little I choose to cards can add to this. Come on, little I choose to cards. What do you choose, Pile One? What do you choose? Come on, Spirit. Can we have a little message for Pile One? This Ace of Wands. Can you add to this Ace of Wands, please? What does Pile One need to hear? I'm waiting for a jumper. Love, love, love. I'm going to take the bottom one as well. Okay, so Ace of Wands. I think about the outcome of my decisions. No more in this decisions of putting you last. I think about the outcome. I choose this week. I choose to think about the outcome of my decisions, because that decision that you make, that adventure that you make to take, will be dropping off everything else that doesn't need to be there. And you've got this 2 partnership messages coming in here. Partnership with yourself, or if you're looking for love, go for it. And this is say no to situations I am unsure about. Now that is a very big thing. Look at this card here. Say no to situations that I am unsure about. Please. This is putting up those boundaries. You do not have to be rescuing everybody else because you are in a state of needing that for yourself. Identify what you need for yourself and go forward at what you need to do for you. That is what your message is all about. So I'm going to end off now with the little Starlight Oracle. Tiny little cards that are also to do with the moon and the planets. Let's see what else Pile One needs to hear today. They are on a new adventure, Spirit. Get them some encouragement going forward. What else can they do going forward for themselves? What's some encouragement we can give them? Oh! Don't hide yourself away, Pile One. Come on. Don't hide yourself away. I see to you here, you're probably not giving yourself freely because you are so worried about everything being about everybody else. Don't hide yourself away. This is inside of you. You've got this waiting for you. And then the bottom of the deck, you've got nucleus. The power within stars is the power within you. I told you that the whole reading. You've got the magic. Come on, Pile One. You can do this. Oh, I have so much belief for you. I'm sending you so much love. And please give me a thumbs up if you like your reading. And come back later again if you've got any other ones that you'd like to see. I've got a whole different folders that are about picker cards. I've got different folders that are about direction and guidance. Come on, Pile One. I'm rooting for you. You can do this, okay? Have an excellent weekend. Right, Pile Two, welcome back in. I am going to just read from the guidebook just to get a little bit more info on, so I'm just squishing my chair in here. This Pile Two that you've come to, okay, this Pile Two is about you coming back to yourself. It's about you finding your spiritual journey back to yourself in any way you know how. That the magic of connection, it's the channeling of realities between real life and how you can pull in a higher source into you. It's about coming home to yourself, about family. It's about awakening. It's about belonging. It's about connecting back to source. It's about finding comfort in family and being grounded in that. So if you've come here, Pile Two, this is all for you. So I'm going to read a little bit about the history of this Amanita. I think it's how you say it. Amanita. It's a conduit. It says here. And it says it was used in shamanic rituals found in Siberia, Central Asia, about in the shaman world. And it says that it was used for ceremonies to go into trance-like states, to cross the gateway into the other worlds, which connect you to the experiences of euphoria, of finding fairies, of believing in spirit, of dwarfs and goblins, of sort of folklore, anything to do with shamanic purposes, and finding your peace and being on a journey in it. So if you're here for that, Pile Two, this is definitely for you. And it says here the reindeer there's a reindeer there, love to eat this red cap mushroom. And once they eat them, they become a little bit drunkenly, like they twitch and they make strange noises and they roam around aimlessly. And this led to the custom tribal people collecting these. They connected the reindeer urine to use it as a I can't say that word. You know when you hallucinate. Okay. Although this herb is considered, or this mushroom is considered as a deadly poison, consuming it little bits amounts give you a feeling of aphrodisiac feeling. It's a medicinal purposes that can be used for venomous snake bites and other like sort of mental ailments and psychological fatigue. Interesting, hey? And it's medicine used for divination, extrasensory perception, channeling, deep-rooted healing, and it embodies the nature of Neptune and Mercury archetypes. Interesting, hey? So your guidance is open, and it's a channel for you to connect with the spirits and to elaborate how you want to move forward into your home, how you want to put that into your families, how you want to teach your children about connecting to spirit, and how you want to live your life connecting to spirit. And it embodies laughter, and embodies joy, and embodies the regardless of what your age, of how you can feel connected and grounded and breathing into focusing onto your life. Isn't that amazing? So in this reading today, we're gonna explore that. We're gonna explore how you can get into that, back into that spiritual part of yourself. Okay, how awesome is that? So which is the first card I'm going to draw? I think I'm going to draw the dragon card first. So I've got the dragon runes here. They're from a local creator. Her name is Michele, and her Instagram is Dragonfly Spirit. And she created this beautiful dragon runes deck. Ooh, I wonder if I should take that. I'll see. I haven't actually shuffled on it yet, but let's just see what that is. I'm actually going to check quickly to see if it's appropriate. Otherwise, I'm putting it back. And I've got a feeling that it's going to be perfect. Let's have a look. Page 16. I don't know runes, so that's why I'm looking it up in the book. Okay, I'm going to take it. Right, so I was telling you that her deck is locally created. She's in Cape Town, and if you want to order a deck from her, you can go onto her page and check it out there. It's a beautiful deck, this, and I bought mine from her. I'm so blessed to have it, because one of the very few that she printed in South Africa. She will be doing it a mass-produced later stage. So your rune, it says that, I think you pronounce it Nuthas. It says that it embodies the essence of restriction, challenges, and inner strength. It's a meaning of necessity of life, and it suggests a sense of constraint of personal challenges. It's sometimes it's referred to as the rune of karmic challenge, and it's intertwined with your perceptions on how your mindset processes negative circumstances. It calls for introspection on how you perceive and influence your responses. So how this fits in, how I see it fitting in for you is that you need to find your way back to a spiritual life, because you're not processing life in that way. You're processing life in a very materialistic, maybe, okay, I'm not insulting you anyway. There's nothing wrong with being materialistic, but you do need to believe in a higher source in order to get through what you need to get through in life. And your power is saying you need to get back to that. You need to get back to your unmet needs. And it says here that growth often involves discomfort, and this rune urges you to examine your actions and reactions, and how you're role-playing your family, how you're role-playing yourself, and how do you deep dive back into yourself again. And in matters of love, this rune isn't particularly favorable either. So this reading is not about, this pile 2 is not about love. It's about how you get back to your higher self. And the crystals associated with this are hematite. I've got a piece of hematite here. It is a grounding energy. It is the stone that helps individuals confront their limitations and persevere through adversity. So, pile 2. If you're wanting to find yourself, your way back to yourself, this is the pile for you. And your tarot card that is associated with this is the Eight of Swords, because the Eight of Swords is about being trapped. So if you are being trapped, you need to eat yourself a mushroom so you can find your euphoria again. And it's the Strength card as well. And the chakra that it goes to is your sacral chakra, which is your creativity, which is your chakra just above your root chakra, in your belly section, in your just below your solar plexus, above your root chakra. And it's about tapping into your reserves and your strength and your determination to overcome challenges. So grab yourself a piece of hematite and keep that with you, because it'll ground you. It'll help you to embrace patience and to confront limitations that are keeping you away from believing in that something bigger. And also it invites you to recognize that setbacks are temporary, and that these are opportunities of growth, to self-discovery, and to bring you back to the realization of, as I said to you, that peace. So we need to get you on that bicycle, pile 2. We need to get you on this bicycle. Right, let's draw your Moonology card. Let's see what comes up for you. Tonight is the full moon in Taurus, so the energy is very much asking you to reground into yourself, to be aware of what you need to let go of, because the full moons are always about letting go. So let's see what the Moonology cards want to bring for you, pile 2. What does pile 2 need to hear? What does pile 2 need to know in order to get back? See, let me just grab those. Let's grab those. Okay, I'm going to use this one. It says here, what do you need to release? Again, that's wonderful, because the waning moon is saying that you are now heading towards your full moon. So what do you need to release? Pile 2. The question that you can ask yourself, you either can journal it for yourself, you can sit down and ask yourself that question, or if you are a tarot reader, or if you've got oracle cards, shuffle the cards and ask yourself, what do you need to release? And I'm going to actually ask that as we go into your tarot cards. Let's put this card here, and I'll draw you one more. What do you need to release? So what does pile 2 need to hear? Ah, that is lovely. Look at that. So you are nearly at the full moon. So the full moon is tonight and tomorrow. So you're very close to achieving your goal. Very close to achieving your goal. So you've come here because your pile 1 wasn't really that close. They've got a lot of work to do themselves. But pile 2, you've just got a little way to go to tweak you to get into the euphoric state of that peace that you need. And this is a fast energy, this pile 2. Okay. Pile 1 was quite a slow energy. So you've got a fast energy coming in here. So come on, pile 2. Come on, pile 2. We need to get you on that bicycle. We need to get you where you need to go. And what you need to release is something quick for you. I'm going to put this side for you. And let's get your tarot cards in here. And let's ask, what does pile 2 need to release? What does pile 2 need to release in order to find this peace within themselves? So they can have a happier family, a happier euphoric state around them, to remove those dark clouds and to find the sun. Even though it's very similar to pile 1's energy, this is a completely different pace that you need to go at, pile 2. So if you want to watch pile 1 do it, because this can lead you to here, but I think that you're a little bit further than that. Yes, definitely are. So we've got the Queen of Cups here. Now I'm going to tell you something about the Queen of Cups. She is the most amazing person in a relationship, in a friendship, in anything to do with emotional setting. So if she is, this is obviously going to be you. This is reflecting to you, but I'm saying she because it's a queen here. But this can be anybody. This can be a young person, an old person, but they are emotionally mature, if I can say that. So if you're a young person and you know yourself emotionally, you're in the right place. Now, the energy of this queen is the energy of this person that's coming to this reading, because this queen is spiritually connected. So you are there. You do know that you can just open your mind and you can open your emotions and you can pull down from spirit what you need. You just need to remind yourself of that. And this queen energy is very nurturing, very loving, the most kind person. So it's all there for you. It's all there. The peace is already there. She is a very peaceful queen. So it's already there waiting for you. Something is temporarily giving you some kind of a black cloud going here. As it says, you're very close to achieving your goal. You really are, pile 2. So this queen here is saying, giving you the energy, and embody this. Take this on for yourself. Your next card, you've got the Six of Wands. Now, I love that for you, because what it's saying here is that you recognize this in yourself, and everybody else recognizes that in yourself as well. It's a beautiful card. Ones are the doing. So what you're doing in life, you're actually on a fairly good path. And if you don't believe that, if you're looking at this and going, oh, no, that's not me, believe it. It's in there. It's in there, pile 2. It's definitely inside of you. And your next card, you've got the Page of Wands. I'm actually going to draw one more. There's space for one more. So your Page of Wands, you've got 2 Wands cards here. And the page comes after the Six of Wands. So once you are recognizing in yourself that you have got what you've got inside of you for success, you need to take a bow, because you've got this inside of you. And the Page of Wands is saying, once you do that, realign your life a little bit more to find a bit more adventure for yourself, because you might be, because you need this magic. It might not be fully magic for yourself. And as your cards are saying here, it's still something you need to release. So what you need to release is an old way of doing, is an old way of processing, because a page is always about an offer coming in, or a messenger into you. So she's giving you a message in life to say, restack your wands differently. I'm actually going to draw one more. I'm going to do the bottom of the card. Yes. Okay. Just check there. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I wondered why I had to go there. Now, don't be afraid of this card, okay? Don't be afraid of this card at all. It looks a bit scary. It looks very scary. But you know what's happening here? She is emerging from the darkness. See, have a look at the face underneath the ground there. That is where you grow. That is where you plant in the dark. You are getting watered by other things on the outside. You're growing your mushrooms down below there. And what you're emerging to is this new, amazing facility that can come out of your chakra. And you look at the space that it's in. It's in your sacral chakra. Okay, it is going up into the heart and into the throat. But this old lady here, well, she's a crone. She has taken the gap from the portal of the darkness into what she's emerging into. And these cards are actually into each other, sort of speaking to each other, because the page is that new adventure. It's that new learning. It's that new getting into the space of doing something. And the Death card is saying, this is what you need. It is the release card. It's literally the epitome of release and birth, the birth card. And your bottom of the deck, you've got the Nine of Wands here. And you can see here, he doesn't look very happy. He's got that very, gosh, am I really going to get there look? And he's also got a sling on his arm, and he's exhausted. So pile 2, if you are exhausted and you need to find your magic, your pile is saying to you that you are there. You just need to bring that magic back in yourself. You just need to be kinder to yourself. You need to nurture yourself a little bit better. You need to just release more going forward. You need to choose differently, because you've got the recognition. And if you need recognition to go forward in life, I understand that. We are humans. We need to know that we are getting a big tick. And that is this card for you. It's saying, you know what, you're actually not doing that bad. You're not doing that bad. Don't think that you are. You're actually doing better than you think. And this is what this card is about as well. It's saying to you that you're there. You're just there. You've got a fence to build there. Just put that blast and pull in. You're nearly there. Please just hang in there. This is what this card is saying to you. I don't know if you can see it now, so I'm going to put it over here. These two mean exactly the same thing. So I'm going to stick it like that for you, so you can see all that neatly. Right, pile 2. I'm just going to see if there's anything more that I can say. I'm going to put this bicycle over here. Get on your bicycle, pile 2. Just want to see if anything more comes through for you. Yeah, be kinder to yourself. Now my little cards here. Oh, 2 more little cards left. This is I Choose To by Evelyn Allessandri. She's also on Facebook. She's also a local creator. Let's have a look to see. What does pile 2 need to choose with this rebirth here after they've released? After pile 2 is released, what do they need to choose? This week, choose to believe that all things happen in perfect timing. Pile 2. You're nearly there. What else can you choose this week, pile 2? What else can you choose this week? I'm going to take that one. This week, choose to recognize and let go of past failures. I want to go ta-da! Okay. So, whatever is holding you back here that is past failures, really, 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 really understand that. That is not something that you can take forward. Failures are lessons that you learn that you use to grow. That is what failures are. Come on, pile 2. Come on, come on, come on. Last cards, pile 2. I'm using the little Starlight Oracle here. Just to give you a little magic from the cosmos. What does pile 2 need to end off in? Come on, give us a little magic from the cosmos for pile 2. Phase. Shine even though you're not whole. Love that. Shine even though you're not whole. Shine even though you're not whole. Shine even though you're not whole. Come on, pile 2. It's just there for you. It's just there for you. Get on that bicycle. There's one more card for you. New beginning. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to end it there for you, pile 2. From chaos comes calm. Calm, 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 calm. Use the bicycle to get past the chaos. Release all of that and just use it. Love, love, love that for you, pile 2. I'm sending you lots of love. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and have a look at all my little different folders in my YouTube channel. There are lots of stuff there for you to work on yourself with and get ideas. I'll see you again in the next video.